अबे चुप कर जा यार. Hi you guys, so today it is not a vlog, it's a video and welcome back to my channel. And I don't want to vlog, I just want something to share. I just wanted to share something out here. Again, it's gonna be a bug video, so please be patient again. And I think you guys are patient enough to listen to all these bug videos, because I do have my habit of doing bug between the videos. So there is something I thought I should say. By the way, it's a Sunday and it's a very pleasant Sunday, honestly. And I am watching Test Cricket Border Gavaskar Trophy. I don't know how many of you are watching. If you are watching, do let me know in the comments below, because it's a heart-wrenching series. But I'm not up here to talk about that. এই উইকে আমি কোনো ভিডিও দিইনি লং ফরম্যাটে. I have given few shorts, but I have not given the long format. And I don't know, somewhere I was feeling really guilt. There's this guilt of like less content in this 1 week. I don't know, I was not in my best space, like mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever you say. I don't know how many of you need to hear this, but if you are also facing the same thing, so I think it will be okay sometime. And just all you can do is give yourself some time to settle down, time to understand what's going on. Maybe it will be very illogical for the ones who do office, like the corporate people, and I have immense respect for them because of the way they turn up every Monday after spending just 1 or 2.5 days of weekend, and then again starting the journey ahead, and again it is the same cycle that goes on and on. But someone who is a struggling content creator and who is wanting to do something in this field, I think this demotivation is very common. And to me, if you ask me, and my mental space, I don't know what's happening. I really don't understand why it is happening to me. Even if I have to like travel somewhere, okay, so I will still work the day I live, before the day I leave for the destination, because I want every uploads to be there on time. I don't want any delays, not even to the shorts, not even to the reels, not even to the long formats. So I am so particular about content creation. At least these days I am, because I have that list and I have the to-do list to just cope up with everything that I'm doing in 1 week, 2 week, 10 days, or whatever the days are. But there is something which is not, I don't know what is that. It is not falling into place, and I'm not behaving like the one I was in last 3 weeks. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea why is it happening to me, because I am not the one to settle down for less. Even if it is not content creation, I am not the one. But to anyone who is watching this, if it is happening to you as well, so I think it is okay. And just give yourself some time. Just be in the flow, just be in the race. You don't need to be first in the race, you don't need to be last in the race. You can be in the last few numbers, you can be in the first few numbers, but that doesn't really mean anything, that where you stand in your life. I think that's the beauty of space. I think if you give yourself that space, সেটা covered up হয়ে যায়, আপনি আপনি না হলেও কভার আপ হয়ে যায়। অ্যান্ড আমি এত জ্ঞান দিচ্ছি, অনেস্টলি স্পিকিং আমি এত জ্ঞান দিচ্ছি, কেন আমি জ্ঞান দিচ্ছি I have no idea, but that is what I am doing last few days. I am doing that thing to me, because till last week, or even this week's Mondays, Tuesdays, that time I have uploaded like on and off, like I have not given any gap, and like without even giving a gap. লাস্ট গ্যাপ হয়তো হয়েছিল, মানে দ্যাট টু 1-2 দিনের হয়েছিল বোধহয়, সেটা পুজোর কন্টেন্টগুলো নিয়ে হয়েছিল, বিকজ আই হ্যাড টু এডিট দ্য হোল অফ ইট অ্যান্ড দেন আই শিডিউলড অল অফ ইট. সো দ্যাট টুক 1-2 days more from my scheduling things. But these few days, I think that is something, it's really bothering me so much. I mean, I think that is the reason I am feeling this mental fatigue, that I have been uploading like so constantly, so monotonously. I don't know what's happening. I don't know even if I should say this here, but I am crying like hell from the last 3 nights, and the reason being unknown. I don't know, the reason being very unknown, and I think everything is just piling up so much, and in the family also it is eto kichu hocche. It's so confusing at times. Like, if you look into your mental balance, or whether you should look into your content creation, whether you should take a look at your parents, or whether they're doing good or not, look after the financial instability, or be sad about it, complain about it, wait about it, I don't know. But still we chose to complain. But I don't know, that is the thing, that is the only what I'm repeating like for number of times now, that I really don't know what's happening. It's just that I wanted to come here and explain the whole scenario. If any one of you are wondering that why videos are so irregular, this is the scene, and hoping to be back on track from the next week. There are a lot of things that is hidden, and it can't be spoken in front of the camera. Like, everything is not content, right? At the same time, you do feel left out at times. That too, not for once, twice, number of times, like n number of times you feel left out. Still, I am thankful that I have few people who will listen to me. At least I can say things to them, and সেটা নিয়ে আবার পরে আমাকে খোটা দেওয়া হবে না। তো I really think that a lot of things are happening, a lot of things are not going in the right way, and I read this very beautiful thing, last few days থেকে ওটা মানে এখনকার জেনারেশনে ভাইরাল হচ্ছে আমাদের, people are sharing it continuously, so it is like it's very motivating. Honestly, that is the one thing that is getting me motivated. There is a writing about Google Map. Okay, so it says that Google Map doesn't say that you are in the wrong path. It's just adjust your path so that you can reach your destination easily. Something like this was written. So that means it's not that you are on the wrong track. You are on the right track. It is just it takes a longer time to reach your right destination. So that really, really motivated me to some extent, because it's so right. It is very simple thing, but it is so right. To be very precise, there is nothing special going on. There is nothing that I can boast about. Okay, about this I'm not feeling bad, about this I'm not getting motivated. It is nothing like that. I get a lot of recommendations in the form of taunt. You should do corporate job, that is your field, this is not something will give you something. I don't know what will it give me or not. মানে যখন কিছু করার জন্য you are struggling, people doesn't want you to achieve that. They want you to be like them, mainstream. If you're thinking out of your mainstream, out of your area, that means you are just useless. It's not that it affects me. No, it will not affect me at all. Like, my parents are the one who are okay with it. But why would you say that? I am not judging. I am not saying you should leave that and do content creation. I am not saying it. It's not that you can do it. But still, if that comforts you, your office comforts you, you do it. If not, leave it. This comforts me. This gives me certain amount of freedom that I can speak. So people are like very judgmental, and they judge without any like right to judge also, right? Like, it's very pathetic. But that's okay. I have learned it timely. I have learned it, so I'm glad that I did. And I think for that demotivation, this phase, my skin is also not at its best position, and এটা হয়ই আমার actually. Period pimples are a big deal, but also I'm not taking care of my skin. I know I should, but I'm not taking care of it enough, and I don't know why am I doing this again. It is so bad. I feel so bad for myself at a time. আমি সব জানি, আমি সব বুঝতে পারছি, আমি জ্ঞান পাপি, আমি তারপরেও কিছু করছি না. This is what I am. Why am I doing this to myself? I have no idea. And if you think okay, if you think that I have heard the funniest of thing last 2 days. In last 2 days, I've heard the funniest of things. I don't know to whom I was telling this thing. I'm not feeling to do anything. আমার কিছুতে মন লাগছে না, আমার ভালো লাগছে না কিছু করতে। আমি বসে আছি সারাদিন ধরে, আমি শুধু পুরোনো কন্টেন্টগুলো দেখে যাচ্ছি, অ্যান্ড আই এম টেকিং মোটিভেশন দ্যাট আই ইউজ টু বি সো রেগুলার। আমি এক একটা উইকে 3-4 করে ভিডিওস দিচ্ছি, এই ওই হ্যান ত্যান। মানে দ্যাট পার্সন ইজ টেলিং মি, ব্রো ইউ আর ইন লাভ। হোয়াট ইজ দিস লজিক? Bro, you are in love. I am telling you. Tell me the name of that boy. I am like, there is no boy in my life. Dude, do you understand? You can't be mental fatigue. In this situation, in this society, in this world, you cannot have a mental fatigue. তুমি বসে থাকতে পারো না। You have to continuously do something. Either you have to be in love, either you have to go to office, either you have to cook, either you have to do jhadu pocha. You have to do something or the other continuously, so that people doesn't make you think that you are not special, you are mainstream only. Dude, basically this is the thought process and mindset, you guys. And মানে আমার কিছু বলার নেই। আমি তারপর থেকে আমি পুরো একদম ব্যাগ গেড়ে দিয়ে দিয়েছি। আমি বললাম আমি কিছু বলতেই চাই না কাউকে। আই অ্যাম হ্যাপি, আই অ্যাম লাফিং, আই অ্যাম অ্যাট মাই বেস্ট স্পেস রাইট নাও। সো ইউ গাইজ ডোন্ট নিড টু ওয়ারি অ্যাবাউট ইট। অ্যান্ড আই এম লাইক, ওয়াই এম আই টকিং অলসো? মানে আমি বলারই দরকার নেই। লাইক whenever I'm not in a best space, I do journal. I like writing a lot. Otherwise আমার এখন মানে otherwise I used to read book or I used to journal. So এখন like reading books, it's a big gap এখন আমার হয়ে গেছে। মানে continuously editing posting every day, almost it's a editing day for me. That time I think ওটার জন্য হয়তো মানে I'm not blaming it, but I am just not able to cope up with that, and I just take out a time to read the book. সেটা আমারই দোষে হয়, because I have given so much importance to the screen time. Like this week I have seen my screen time like literally decreased by 4 hours, 3 hours, and which made me so happy that I have decreased screen time, which is so good. So I don't know what am I doing with myself. I'm not even reading a book. I have not read a single page for last 6 months. This is what happens when you have to do everything all alone. Like, now my routine, I'm telling you, that is the reason I might be a bit demotivated sometimes. My routine now is, you wake up, have your breakfast, tea, whatever you want. You start editing your day. If you are filming something, do film it, then again start editing. You edit yours. Like if I have to upload some dance content on our channel, a dance channel, so you edit the dance one, your one, you upload it, schedule it, khatam. Then happens my mom's 3 channels: her singing channel, her own personal channel, and her baking channel. So all of these things I edit the whole of it, right from the vlogs to the long formats to the shorts, reels, BTS, everything. I am the one who does it all. Mom helps sometime, but there is certain thought process that I only understand how to do, how there's a format, you should post at this time, you should not post at this time. So these are the things that happen. That is my routine these days, and I'm very thankful that I have this routine. I have immense gratitude for it. You need break sometime. Also, I have not been to somewhere for many months now. Like I'm not talking about Puri Yatra. That's something that was needed, and we didn't had any plans to visit somewhere, and we didn't had enough to go somewhere also. And I'm being very honest here. Till now we haven't had anything to go somewhere, have any savings or something to go somewhere. So someday might be we will visit somewhere, and even if it is this much, we will go. And I need this change, and might be it will be a savior for my panic attacks also. I deal with my panic attacks once I get inside my bathroom at night. I deal with that space. That's what I deal right. This year 2 times this happened. Like in January there was a situation, সেটার জন্য panic attack happened, and last 2-3 days there is this situation going on. সেটার জন্য আবার it is happening on and off, like 2 to 3 times even a week. So you deal with it all alone. And I am someone, it's not that I can't say it to my mother, I can't say it to my father. The situation is something at my home. I can't say that on camera, but I also can't say it to my parents that sometimes, this panic attack happens to me. I don't want them to be in another mental trauma that I am dealing with certain things. And it's not even dealing, it's sometimes it comes. Might be it is very important to make them aware of it, but I am not ready to be in that space. আমি চাই না ওরা জানুক এটা. It was very difficult that I say it here, but আমি চাই না ওরা জানুক এটা. They are the best people of my life, like they are the strength that keeps me going every day, follow what I want. Still they don't need to know this. I don't want them to know. They have done a lot of things for me. They are supporting my dream, and what else can I ask for? I don't want extra baggage to them. I don't want to give it to them. It's that simple. If that is a moment of taunt to me, that if your parents are your best friends, then why can't you share it? Because there is a lot of baggage comes with that particular sharing, so they have to go through that. And parents doesn't share their grief with us. They will not show us that how much they are even suffering. Even they are also in not a good space. They will not say this to us. Even if they are at the worst space, they will still smile for us. I can't provide them with another extra baggage of my problem. I do have a lot of problems. We all have a lot of problems, but this is something I don't want them to know ever. Okay, so it took a lot of courage to say this here, honestly, and it feels really light. Okay, so I hope this open secret is safe here. I am done with whatever I wanted to say, and I really hope I will cope up from the next week, and there won't be any miss of uploads. I hope. I am looking forward to create content just the way 1 week before. So really sorry and heartful apologies for all of you, and thank you for waiting patiently also for the content, and I'll see you guys very soon in a long or a short format.